Hey everyone, Chris Bayless here from the Sponsorship Collective. In this video, we're going to talk about a mistake that one of my clients was making in defining sponsorship versus partnership. And I hear this come up a lot. In fact, I hear it come up all the time. My client got it all wrong, and I think you're probably getting it wrong too. Before we jump into this video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to get updates every week when we release a new video. Let's dive in. All right, so I was having a conversation with one of our clients on a coaching call, and she said to me, Chris, I don't really want sponsors anymore. What I really want are partners. And I said, what's the difference? You tell me what you think the difference between a sponsor is and a partner. And so she went on to tell me that sponsors purchase packages from your sponsorship pitch deck. And in that package, you'll have some logo placement and some speaking opportunities and some sampling rights. And you just send out the package and companies give you cash, and that's that. What I want, she said, is a real partner who will work with me to create an opportunity that engages my audience and turns those audience members into loyal followers of mine and loyal followers of the company. I said, well, that sounds great. Tell me more. Well, partners also meet regularly and give feedback, and you work together to build these interesting campaigns that are designed to provide significant value to our shared audience. And so I paused and reflected on this, and I said to my client, listen, what you've just described as a partner is in fact a sponsor. And what you've just described as a sponsor hasn't existed for 50 years. In other words, she got it completely wrong. So how many of you out there see sponsorship as this highly transactional arrangement between you and a company where all you're doing is putting logos on stuff and then cashing a check from the company? If you hold this view, your view of sponsorship is incorrect. You're leaving money on the table, and I guarantee you, I don't have to speak to your sponsors to know they're unsatisfied with that arrangement. The definition that we keep using to describe partnerships is in fact what sponsorship is. Sponsorship is all about providing value to your audience. Whether it's your audience at an event, in your database, on social media, fans, ticket holders, people who are passing through a building with naming rights. Sponsorship is about adding value to that audience's experience. Now, I don't know about you, but seeing a logo on a building or on a sign adds no value whatsoever to my experience as a consumer or as a member of someone's database or audience. We need to reframe how we think of sponsors and instead approach every sponsorship relationship with the goal of creating what we've come to describe as partnerships. Sponsorship seeks to engage a specific audience to take a very specific action by incenting that action, by rewarding them for taking that action, taking that step. And we want to move our audience through a series of steps and activities that are measurable and of value to the brand who is sponsoring the opportunity. So the next time you're sitting around the boardroom table and someone says, we don't want sponsors, we want partners, I want you to ask them to define what partner means to them. I'm willing to bet you're going to hear all of the things that I've described as part of good sponsorship relationships. So call it whatever you want. Sponsorship, partnership, don't call it anything. What we call it doesn't matter. It's how we engage our sponsors, how we engage brands and connect them to their target market. Our role is to bring a brand to their target market, to our shared audience in meaningful ways to both parties. So if you want to jump on a call and talk about how to take your sponsorship program and turn your sponsors into real partners, I'll drop a link down below in the comments that goes right to my calendar. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Also, in the comments down below, tell me what defines a partner versus a sponsor in your mind. And of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you never miss another video.